What's up YouTube? I'm back in the still standing garage, and in this video I'm gonna change the transmission kickdown cable, which is this one right here. The reason I'm swapping mine out is because mine is broken right here. You can see that right there. It's supposed to have a tab that holds it straight. Mine pretty much comes out kinked up a little bit. I think when I swap it out anyways, it'll still be kinked up. I do want to change out this bracket that holds it. The whole purpose of this kickdown cable is to kick down the transmission, pretty much the name, right? But for example, if you're cruising down the highway, you have the throttle open a little bit and you're just cruising by, and then you want to pass somebody up, you let go and you step on it all the way. It pulls this cable to let the transmission know that it needs to shift down to second gear, and that's what allows you to take off a lot quicker. Here's a brand new replacement cable. I'll try to add the link in the description if you guys need that. Also, this is a Turbo 350 tranny, and this is a 305 5.0 engine here. I didn't mention that in the beginning here. This cable connects to the passenger side of the transmission. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the cable from the carburetor, take it off the bracket, and I'm going to wrap it back around the distributor because that's the side that it needs to be fed through. This will make it easier when pulling it out from the bottom. I'm also going to put the new cable running from the top down, but I'm going to leave it pointed up. It'll make it easier to rotate if I need to rotate it. Now we can move to the bottom of the car. Alright, now I'm under the car, passenger side. The front of the car is over there. So there's the old cable right there. That's going to be an 11mm head. Then I have my new cable over here waiting to be installed. So let's start removing that old one. Let's pop this out. See that little cable there? That's the cable we need to unhook and put the new one in. Let me see. I could actually bend the old one out. The one thing I don't want is for that cable, like I said, to go inside of there, which it shouldn't. So there it is. There's the old one is out. See how the nip on this one, the old one is a lot longer. You see that? And then here's the new one. See how that one's not as long. So, alright, let's try to put the new one in. Let's see how easy we can make this. There it goes. There it goes. And just like that, hopefully it fits inside of that hole there. And it looks like we're good to go. Alright, let's put this in there. Now with this, we got to remember that it's plastic, so we don't want to over tighten. I just want to have it snug, because it wasn't on there pretty tight either. It's just snug. And there it is. I think we're good with that. With the old one disconnected, now I can pull it out. And here's where this one was broken. This tab right here is broken. It was pretty old. I'm pretty sure it was as old as a car. Alright, now that it's popped in, see how much straighter it looks? It looks a lot better. Like I said, I do want to replace this bracket here, but that'll be a later date. Now we can hook it up from here, but I'm not liking how that spring gets in the way back here. Just feels like it interferes with the kickdown cable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect these right now just to see how it would work. And that looks a lot better. But I do want to replace this. I bought this right here. It's actually a trans kickdown stud. So I am going to remove this one, this stud here, and I'm going to put this one here. And it'll be a lot better. So I was going through the motions of the kickdown cable here, and it looks like my bracket does need to be replaced now, because this cable is completely adjusted all the way back, and it's still not fully engaged when the wide open throttle is activated. So here, you see how it barely pulls it? If I pull it some more, I got about 3/8 to 1/2 an inch before it's fully engaged. And if I don't adjust that properly, then that means that I'm gonna burn out my transmission. So I need to replace this right here. Like I said, the cable's already completely adjusted all the way back, and that's as far as it goes. So I have to replace this bracket. So I bought this bracket here. It's from Edelbrock. It's part number 8030, and this bracket gets bolted down with the last two bolts over there on the manifold. So I have to remove all this stuff right here. So let's get to that. Let me remove the springs here. Disconnect the throttle linkage, kickdown cable linkage, and bolt the bracket from the carburetor. Let's put the bolt in for the carburetor. We're not going to be using this location anymore. Let's disconnect the old linkage from the old bracket without breaking it like that. And now it looks like I need to buy a new throttle cable. See if we could take off the one for the kickdown. And there it is, old bracket out. I pre-assembled the bracket. It's ready to go. This is what it looks like. I'll adjust it as soon as I put it in. One thing I noticed though is that my vacuum for my booster here, my brake booster, this one right here is going to be in the way. So I am going to remove it, and I'm going to have to figure out how to route it a different way. Take this one off from the back over here, the back of the carburetor. Shouldn't be on there too tight. Let me move it out of the way for now. I'll figure out what to do with it later. Just gonna disconnect it from right here. And there it is, it's out of the way. The bracket's gonna sit right here where these two bolts are. Right there, it's gonna go like this. And this is supposed to properly align the linkage for the kickdown cable and also for the throttle. Because if you noticed before, they were a little high. They were coming down. Same thing with the kickdown cable. These are 9/16s. They're not on there too tight. Since these are manifold bolts, they do need to be torqued down to 30 foot-pounds. So I am going to do that. And then by removing just the two bolts here, it's not going to damage anything. And then this last one, this one that I'm taking off right now, has a ground to it. So I just got to make sure I hook it back up. Let's add the bracket. You know what I should have done? I should have put the cable, the kickdown cable, through that hole first, because it looks like it's gonna give me some problems. Let me see. Let's see if I can run it through there. There it is. All right, now that it's popped in there, let's put this in here. Let's see how this thing is actually going to react now. We want it to be at full open throttle. So this looks like it needs to go back some more, actually. It actually needed to go back a lot. I didn't even use any of the play inside of this kickdown cable. So right there where it's at, I'm going to go ahead and tighten this down. And then this bracket is ready to go. With that tightened down, let's put on the throttle linkage and tighten that bracket down too. And there it is, everything's hooked up, ready to go. I did add this bracket here to the manifold for the spring, the return of the throttle here. Before this, I had two springs hooked up to it, and this time I only left one because the pedal was real stiff with this new location here. So I removed that other one, and it's a lot better now. I will put links in the description for all these brackets and all these parts that I'm using here if you guys need that. Also, the kickdown cable is already ready to go. See, full open throttle or wide open throttle there. Then it returns. Obviously, I still need to test drive it and make sure everything's good. Also, I do need to replace the throttle cable here because this tab here on the other side broke off. So I ended up using a zip tie there to hold it from, coming out of there. Obviously, I need to change that. I don't like Mickey Mouse stuff like this. So for right now, it's temporary so I could test drive the car and make sure everything's working properly. But I do want to replace that throttle. I also replaced that metal booster vacuum with this rubber hose here. It's a lot better. This bracket was getting in the way of the metal line. I didn't like that line anyway, so replaced it. It's ready to go. And that's how you install a kickdown cable on a Turbo 350 transmission. Let's keep it moving. G-body still standing. Let's go.